Okay, let's understand the rules for determining a significant and non-significant figures. Okay, see, first thing, when there are all non-zero digits in a number, okay, here all non-zero digits are there, 435.16, then each and every digit will be what? A significant figure. Okay, so number of significant digits here will be 4, 3, 5, 1 and 6. All these are significant. Okay, now all zeros between two non-zero numbers are also significant. Like take this example, 942.04 grams. Okay, these are three non-zeros, 4 is also non-zero, and between them there is a zero. When a zero comes between non-zero terms, that will also become significant. So over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are 5 significant figures. Okay. Now further, if the value of a number is less than 1, then definitely it will start with what? 0 point something. Okay, then zeros on the right of decimal before non-zero digits are non-significant, non-significant. Like, look at this value, 0.003206 to the right of decimal before the non-zero. How many zeros are there? This is a non-zero term. Before it there are 2 zeros, so these will be taken as non-significant, and these 4 will be the significant figures. Okay, so how many significant figures are there here? 4 significant figures are there and 2 non-significant figures are there. Okay, now whenever there are zeros on right hand side of the last non-zero number, okay, zeros on the right hand side of the last non-zero number are taken significant. Okay, and they should be written with a decimal point. Like 1.5, 5 is a after decimal. Okay, 5 is a non-zero number, and these two zeros are coming to the right of it, on the right hand side. On the right hand side, if they are coming now, these will be called as significant figure. So it may be written in this way or in this way. Here to the left is insignificant, but these two zeros are to the right. These will be significant. So in both this, the number of significant figures will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figures will be present in this case. Now over here I have taken 4 examples to make you understand about the significant and insignificant figures. So I will simply write the number of significant figures. Okay, number of significant figures. And you can also tell me 848.3. How many significant figures will be there? Think. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are 4 significant figures. Next case. 5608. 5608. How many will be there? Now 0 is coming between what? 2 non-zero terms. So this will be also significant. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Total significant figures will be 4. Now in this case, 51203. Again this 0 is coming between what? 2 non-zero terms. So that is also significant. So number of significant figures will be 5. Look at this case. 0.00112. Here before the non-zero terms, to the left hand side there are 2 zeros. So these will not be significant. Only 3 significant figures will be there. Okay. In this case, 1.3200. Okay. Now here 1 is significant, 3 is significant, 2 is, and these 2 zeros are to the right hand side of the non-zero terms. So these will also be significant. So total significant terms will be what? 5. In this way, we decide which values are significant and which values are insignificant. Okay. Hope it is very clear in your mind. Now, one more example I am giving you for order of magnitude. Okay. Suppose a number is like this. Okay, 1 4, and there are 4 zeros in front of it. Now some questions will come in your mind. Okay sir, just now you told me after non-zero how many zeros are there? They will also be significant. No, when this is a whole number, when it's a whole number na, then here number of significant figures will be only 2. These zeros have to be written in the powers of 10. So it will be written as 1.4 into 10 raised to 5. Okay, so I have written this in terms of what? Power of 10. The values remain same and number of significant figures will be what? 1.4. So writing a big value in powers of 10 is also called as the order of magnitude. Okay, here order of magnitude is 5. Order of magnitude is what? 5. Now how to decide this value? Like example I'll give. We know radius of earth. How much is radius of earth? It is 6,400 kilometers. Now how we write in meters? 6400 into 1000 meter, and this will become what? 640000 meters. Okay, now how will I write this in order of magnitude? I will write this as 0.64 into 10 raised to how much? I have put the decimal point over here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 10 raised to 7. So order of magnitude is 10 raised to 7. Now you'll ask me, sir, over here you have taken 0.64 and here you have taken 1.4. Why? The reason is the value should be decided by a rule. That rule is that the value which you take here for decimal should be less than or equal to 0.5, sorry, greater than or equal to 0.5, or less than what? 5. So the value of this number should be less than greater than or equal to 0.5 or less than 5. When this rule is applicable, look here, 0.64, it comes between what? 0.5 and 5. If I had taken 6.4, it would be greater than 5. अगर मैं 6.4 लेता ना तो ये 5 से ज़्यादा होता था. That is not allowed. It should be less than 5 but greater than or equal to 0.5. Look here, in this case, what value you got? 1.4. Now 1.4 comes in between what? 0.5 and 5. If I had taken 0.14, 0.14 will be less than 0.5. So this is not allowed. Okay. In this way we find the order of magnitude. One more example. Now you understand velocity of light is 3 lakh kilometers. How much? 3 lakh. Total na 8 zeros are there. How many? 8 zeros are there. Meter per second. Now you decide how will I write this. I will put 3 point into 10 raised to something or 0.3. If I put 0.3, the value of 0.3 will be less than 0.5. That is not allowed. It should be greater than 0.5. So if I keep 3, yes, 3 comes between this particular criteria. It comes between 0.5 and 5. So I'll write 3 into how many zeros? 8 zeros. This is the correct way to write the order of magnitude. So order of magnitude for velocity of light is 10 raised to 8. Getting it? We'll now talk about the 15th numerical, which is given in your textbook. You have to write down the significant figures in the following. The first one is what? 0.003. Okay, meter square. Now first check the decimal point and the non-zero. Okay, these two zeros are before the non-zero term, which are insignificant, and 3 is significant. So number of significant terms is only 1. Second case is 0.1250 gram centimeter square. Okay. Now after decimal, the non-zeros are there, and this 0 is lying after the non-zero terms, right, to the right hand side. So all these 4 terms will be significant. So answer is 4. Third example is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. Now it is very clear, both these terms are what? Non-zero. So number of non-zero terms are simply 2. This is the order of magnitude. Order of magnitude is 6. Order of magnitude is 6. That is not a significant term. Only these 2 are significant terms. Fourth example, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Again, the number of significant terms will be 1 and 6. So only 2 significant terms. Here the order of magnitude is minus 19. That also you remember. What is the order of magnitude? Last is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31. Here also both 9 and 1 are significant terms, and order of magnitude is minus 31. So number of significant terms is 2.